Between tanking prices and Amazon dumps, coupled with things like the complete bundle that have shot up in price and remain there, Magic prices are weird. But when it comes to March of the Machine, we're seeing things that, well, we didn't frankly expect. But do these prices even matter? And if they matter, how do they affect us? Let's talk about it. When it comes to March of the Machine, the latest Magic release has felt like, well, a love letter to modern Magic the Gathering. If you haven't had a chance yet, I recommend you run over to MinnMax and pick up some product because it is a blast to open. Collector boxes and set boxes both take you through what feels like a time machine for modern Magic. And you're opening all these cards and cool frames and remembering kind of your journey through these various products. It's actually a really cool experience. But if we look on the secondary market, we see the prices for those two products specifically not doing well, or at least compared to their recent predecessors. When it comes to the set box, we're looking at what, like 108 set boxes for March of the Machine are sitting at, and collector boxes are sitting somewhere around 208, which, historically, with the era of Amazon dumps, those aren't bad prices, but they're not great, with things like Phyrexia All We Want and the Brothers War sitting closer at 220 for collectors and 115 to 120 for set. But why does this even matter? Mostly, are people, super concerned about these prices? Frankly, for regular enthusiasts, cheaper boxes mean maybe we can afford more products. But prices on these sets matter more than you can possibly imagine. So today I want to talk about why those prices matter. They absolutely do. And more importantly, when it comes to March of the Machine and how glowing this set has been for me personally, what I think these prices are going to do for the future of the set and how I think they're going to change. So we have to talk first about why these prices matter. There's a litany of YouTube content out there with every set release. I mean, heck, right here on Hometown TCG, I track every single sold listing for modern Magic sets that has gone through TCG Player. And for March of the Machine, we're going to do the same thing. That data will come out after release on Friday. But these prices are important because the places that we play this game rely on those prices. So first and foremost, your local game store, when they sell you a box, has to be able to make some kind of money. As I smack the microphone, mostly because I think that's exciting and fun. They have to be able to make some kind of money to keep their doors open, to keep their employees paid. And again, it's a business. People in America have to make some kind of money. We're putting food on the table. So because of that, we have to be able to sell these boxes at a certain margin. Well, recently Wizards of the Coast, had this price increase across their entire line of products, and it's become much harder for stores to make money. Large stores that have a large capital backing are able to compensate by moving more product. Luckily, that's Magic's beauty, right? The beauty of the product is almost everyone in the world who's ever involved or interested in any kind of trading card game knows what Magic the Gathering is. So they're able to walk into the game store and recognize the box and make a choice to purchase or not. It's kind of Magic's big leg up over indie TCGs, but we'll get into that on the second channel. But these prices are important because that price increase affected most drastically the store. Magic is still moving, Wizards of the Coast is still moving roughly the same number of boxes to distribution, and distribution is then trying to move those boxes onto the store. But when the store goes to move those boxes to the consumer, that's where the open market comes into effect, and we start to see price cuts and prices dropping. And when the company sells the boxes at a drastically reduced rate on something like Amazon, that does not help. And while that hasn't happened with modern Magic sets like Brothers War, Phyrexia All Will Be One, and now yet it hasn't been released yet, but fingers crossed, March of the Machine, it looks like the game store takes a hit as they try to find the average price that the consumer will buy the product at. Now, this means that there's less meat on the bone for the game store, which makes the product more risky to carry. And because of this exact point, this might be why we see March of the Machine product trying to be pushed out the door extremely quickly. The following Magic sets are extremely big deals. We are staring down Lord of the Rings and Commander Masters. So as stores get this product, normally, with Phyrexia All Will Be One, there was a large gap. After the Brothers War, there was Dominaria Remastered, but there wasn't too much else going on. It was one big set and then following into another standard set after Dominaria Remastered. But with March of the Machine, these stores, I can guarantee they're feeling the pressure to get off of the product, to get some of that money back into their account. Because most of these stores, guys, it's not an infinite money machine. They can't just buy every set as much as possible, hold it forever, and it goes up in value. And shout out to channels like Alpha Investments and Rudy. They always say, well, Magic product always accrues and it always goes up in value. You just have to hold it for long enough. And that's true, But if you don't have a big enough bankroll, if you're not backed by a large enough capital fund, then you can't really make that happen. You have to have money going out and money coming back in. March of the Machine, in my opinion, suffers a bit here because not only are consumers holding back, probably looking at the summer that will be with Lord of the Rings and Commander Masters, but stores are saying, hey, even if I take a couple less bucks per box, I really have to get this off my books and out there. Now, I really think March of the Machine is going to do extremely well in the long term because of this, for both stores and regular enthusiasts and consumers. I really think we are going to love getting our hands on this product, opening this product, and kind of traveling through that Avengers Endgame style journey that March of the Machine has proven to be. It is really exciting. There's a lot to dig into in there without going into card specifics too much. I mean, right now, there are still several cards above $15, $15 and up, that can all be pulled out of the set box. You don't even have to turn to the expensive collector box. You can get all these cards out of the set box. That's a cool spot for Magic to be in. But as we traverse into the long term, we're going to have a lot of spend on Magic. But if Wizards, like I have assumed, has made some corrections to their print run, Editor Josh, remember to link that video here. I really think long term, we're going to find there's not as much of this product out there as there is something like, admittedly my favorite set, Streets of New Capenna. So in the long term, we could build a great emotional attachment to traveling through this set, opening some really cool looking cards and enjoying ourselves, and couple that with a properly managed print run that, kind of holds off into the future. Once we get over this hump of crazy Magic sets, I really think we can look back on this product super fondly. And I don't know, collector box prices I think are a little bit low, as well as set box prices. Again, don't quote me, I don't give any financial advice on this channel. That's not something I do, but that's just the way I feel. But I want to know how you feel about this. You guys are just like me. You're going to go out there. We don't own stores. We're going to go out there. We're just going to buy this product, right? What are we going to do with it? We're going to open it. We're going to play with it. Maybe we put it on our shelves. I really started this big sealed product collection that I didn't have any intention of starting when I started this whole thing. It's really cool. I'm coming up to really enjoy it. But I want to know what you guys think, how you guys are interacting with this product, and if you think the price of this product is going to matter, not only on the short term, but of the long term. So I want to hear from you, and most importantly, if you like the vibe around here, if you like the video, share this video with a friend or group of friends. I think conversations like this are extremely important. Thank you so much. We're racing towards 5,500 subs. I think that's all. Oh! Might be some more live streams coming around. Make sure you got notifications coming on, because I think I'm going to start a weekly live stream. That's going to be hype. If you watch this long, you let me know in the comments that you got the secret information. Don't tell anybody. So thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you all know my name is Josh, and we will see you around. I'm just going to get back into some March of the Machines. I think it's a good set. We'll see you around. Bye.